What's going on, guys? Eric James here, and in this video we're going to talk about the application process, alright? So hopefully what I'm going to do here is really demystify the situation and show you that it's not as, you know, scary and harsh and interrogation filled as some people are led to think. All right, so what you want to do after you've chosen, a network that you're interested in is head over to the page and look for something that says publishers. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the wording they use for folks like us that are going to be pushing the offers. So click publishers, and they give you their little rundown as to why you should sign up, and you click sign up. The reason why I'm using maxbounty's application form is this one is a little bit more in depth than most of the others. So I figure if you see this one and see how it works, you'll be good for most others. All right. So contact info, that's pretty basic, self-explanatory stuff. The only thing that I will talk about here is for the email, attach it to your domain. All right? Don't use a Yahoo account or an AOL account, nothing free. Actually attach it to a domain that you own. So it should be like, Roger at awesomesneakers.com, that sort of thing. They do look at that when looking at the email. It looks more professional. It looks like you have a web presence. It helps you. Then you just fill in this stuff as it is. I mean, there's nothing really important here. They stress the point that you can't get in without an interview. I don't know how true that is. It's been a while since I've applied to Max Bounty, so maybe they've changed things. But most networks say this, but not every network actually does it. You don't have to worry about the phone call. I'll talk about the phone call in a minute. But don't let this scare you. Do not let this scare you. So again, just give them the information they want to hear. When they ask how you hear about it, either say AFPaying, that site that we looked at earlier, or OfferVault, or any established internet marketing forum. Those would be very good places to use, as that's where I've heard from, simply because it shows that you have knowledge of the market. Places that CPA marketers visit and things like that. It just shows that you're in tune with the situation. Please do not put my name. I'm not going to refer anybody. I've done it in the past and it's come back to bite me in the ass. So I'm not going to personally vouch for anybody. So again, just please don't do that, because if they wind up contacting me and asking me about you and what's their marketing history and things like that, I'm not going to say anything, because like I said, I'm not going to put myself on the line like that. I've done it before, and one bad apple ruins it for everybody. So the address again is very self-explanatory. How would you describe your experience level? This has several options. I would not choose I'm a complete beginner. Especially after going through this course, you're not going to be a complete beginner. I would put I have a little bit of experience, but I've never received a payment from a network. If you want to be 100% honest, if you've received a payment from really any affiliate platform, you've received a payment. So you can check this and be honest. You're not lying if you've received an affiliate payment from something before. All right, so one of those, and of course, if you're experienced, then that's to go to. So when you're describing your past experience in affiliate marketing, just give them a feel for what it is that you do, and what it is that you've done, and how you promote things. You know, if you've ever promoted a product on ClickBank, on Amazon, on ShareASale, on Commission Junction, JVZoo, any of those platforms, that counts. So just explain what you've done in the past. Don't lie here. Don't make it sound. Don't inflate your resume. There's just no sense in doing that. They're eventually gonna figure that out if you're playing games with them. So I mean, if your experience is minimal, just explain what it is that you're doing and make it clear that you have an eagerness to make this work. All right, it's in their best interest to let people into the network and have those people make money for them. It's just solid business. How do you currently promote offers? What I would put here is that you are interested in promoting via social PPC. Okay? Do not put anything about emails. Don't do anything aside from social PPC. You can also say search PPC if that's what you want to do, but really make it very clear that you are going to be promoting via social PPC. All right? They prefer folks that are using paid traffic. Again, it just shows that you're a bit more committed to the process and those sort of things. In terms of what offers you're looking for, I would put long-form lead gens and free trials. And then in parentheses, you could put something like health vertical. They call them verticals. If you're interested in health, but if you want to be all-encompassing, just lead gens and free trials. Here, put your website URL. If you have multiple websites, you can put something like this. Like website depends on offer.com. And if you're going to put something like that, put here that you'll talk about your websites in the interview, or you can link to a few different websites right here. But what you want is, just have some content up on a page, have some banner ads, have a lead capture mechanism. Just make it look like you're a real person that's looking to actually receive traffic and monetize that traffic. Is the account for incentive? Say no. Again, here, don't mention email, because they get very uncomfortable with that idea, because what a lot of people do is they buy bulk email lists and spam the shit out of people. And if you say email there, they don't know you. They don't know what's going on. That's usually going to be the first thing that they're thinking of. And then they're going to make you really qualify that statement and explain how you're going to do it and all that stuff. So don't mention email. There's nothing wrong with email marketing. It's just that when they hear it and they don't know who you are, they think the worst, which is understandable because people love to take advantage. All right. In terms of payment info, I get if you really want your minimum payment to be $1,000, you can do that. The initial payment is going to be via check. After that, they will let you do PayPal and bank transfers and things like that. Max Bounty is good because they will, after that first payment, they will pay you weekly, unless they've changed it. They will pay you weekly as long as you make $100, and they pay every Wednesday. At least they pay me every Wednesday. So that's why I like Max Bounty, especially for someone that's just getting started. They have a low payment threshold, and they'll pay you weekly so that you can, get that cash flow going, and you don't have to wait a month for the money to come in. All right. So then, just check all those boxes and submit your application, and you're good to go. All right. So that's how you fill out an application. When the interview happens, just be honest and transparent with them. They're not looking to interrogate you. They're not looking for a reason to deny you. They're not going into it. A lot of people think they're going into it, like the person, the affiliate manager that you talk to is going into it looking for a reason to say no. Like they've already decided in their head, I'm going to say no unless this person wows me. That's not the case. They want to do business, and they are willing to do business. They just need to make sure that the person filling this out is a real person, someone that's not looking to screw around, and things like that. So just talk to them person to person and say, hey, listen, I'm not, incredibly experienced in CPA marketing, but I have a good handle on social PPC. I understand the dynamics of affiliate marketing. I understand how to, enter a market, how to develop a customer avatar, a target audience, and I'm looking to take those skills and put it to use in CPA marketing. Well, why do you want to use CPA marketing? Well, the payouts are high. There's no, deliverable on my end that I have to take care of. It's a hassle-free type situation, and there's tons of room to scale. It's easy. It's easy. Just talk to them. I will be honest with you. Some countries, outside of like Western Europe and U.S. and Canada, they are a little bit not suspicious. They're cautious because of fraudulent traffic that has been sent in the past. So if you're from one of those countries, just understand that they may be a little bit more, I don't want to say pushy, but they're going into it understanding that historically they've dealt with a lot of people who've sent fraudulent stuff to the situation, and they just want to make sure you are, good to go and you're not going to screw around. All right. So again, it's really, really, really easy. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't be afraid to speak to these people. A lot of it's probably not even going to be a phone call. A lot of it happens over Skype. So just talk to them. Let them know what you're all about. Say what I told you to say, and you should be completely good to go. All right. So that's that for getting into a CPA network. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.